afraid watch the computer now. To a man named Sean, and his wife, Carolyn. They do a vlog, and didn't you know it? They got the swag and they ain't afraid to show it. Come on now, it's time to go. It's time to watch the Bracketeer Show.
Yo, what's up, dudes? So, today I've been thinking about the news. I try to stay out of the news, like as far away from the news as I can get. The farther away from the news I am, the better. And here's why. Because one reason is that it's so depressing. You can never watch the news and just hear positive stories, right? So, I mean, if you have positivity around you, what's going to happen? You become positive. If you have negativity around you, what's going to happen? You become negative. You feed off of what's going on around you, right? And so just watching the news will just make me feel depressed, you know? A couple of specific things that are big right now. One is like all the war stuff that's going on with ISIS and, you know, the Middle East, all that crazy stuff. I've stayed so far out of the news, I hardly know what's going on over there, but it's crazy what you can actually watch nowadays online. Like if you go to YouTube, and I would not recommend you do this, especially if you have like sensitive stomach, if you don't like to see blood or death, you know, don't do this. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want this to have to become an age-restricted video. So I won't be showing any footage or anything. But you can actually go on YouTube and find people being beheaded and people being shot. And they just line people up and they have their guns and they just walk down the line. And you can watch the footage of them shooting the people and killing them. There's kids that they've shot, you know, in the little firing line. And they put these two kids there and they talk over them. And then the guy walks off and blow, kids are shot and killed. Right on YouTube. You can sit there and watch it. Now, it's not something that I want to do, right? Like, no one wants to watch that. But then when you think, I could see, I'm curious. Your curiosity is just, it's a crazy thing. It's crazy. Me just being curious about that made me go on. You know, I saw something on Facebook about all the stuff going on in the Middle East, and you know, you click on one of the little articles, and you read the article. There's a little video clip on there. You click on the video clip, and you end up on YouTube, and you find stuff, you know, and it's crazy. It's so crazy. If you want to look that up, go ahead. You can. You have to be 18 or over to watch a lot of the stuff. So be warned, if you're under 18, you probably won't even be able to. I'm sure people know ways around that. But yeah, it's scary, and it's really, like, I don't know, just want to say it's gross, but it is, you know. It's like it'll make you feel queasy, and you're just like, oh, how can they? I can't believe that's actually happening right there, you know. And it's like, it's crazy because people think, you know, like I've been in the military, and people think, oh, if I had to go to war, I would blast the enemy. I would so go out there and just tear them apart. I would have no, you know, and it's like, you have no idea what you're talking about, because if you go out there, it's real. Things get real really fast, and it's really scary. And, you know, I've seen some people that thought they were hardcore. They get on the plane to head out to some war zones, and all of a sudden their hardcoreness is gone. There's no more hardcore. And you're like, wow, that guy was one of our guys that we thought was our toughest guy on the block here, you know, like we're scared of this guy. We don't want to mess with him because he's tough. And he's over there, you know, pooping his pants and, you know, shaking and freaking out, right? Like it'll tear you up, like the reality of it. But if you actually go see some of that stuff, you'll see how crazy it is. And that's one of the reasons I'm telling you that's why I try to stay away from the news. I like to get a little bit of, you know, hear about what's going on in the world and what's going on in America, and just kind of get some little clips and tidbits here and there. But man, I try to stay out of that crazy stuff because it's really intense. The next thing that's going around that everyone knows about by now is Robin Williams. Robin Williams has committed suicide. He is no longer with us. And that really saddens me because, not just because he was a really good actor, and he was a really good actor, and he was hilarious, and he made people smile all the time. But he was real. He was legit. He was a happy person. He loved people, and so it's just sad. It saddens me because he was one of my old favorites, like watching him on Mrs. Doubtfire and, all the way back in the day, Mork and Mindy, when he's playing the little alien on that show way back in the day. And it's sad. It saddens me and saddens me. So today's video is a sad video. How do we cheer it up? Because I was going to talk about some more sad stuff. Like, just seeing stuff on the internet and clicking on it will take you to some stuff that you wish you didn't see. And I'm thinking about that because I felt like I don't want to see that. But then my curiosity is like, but what is it? I don't want to, but I want to see what is. And apparently, like a long time ago, there was a video about a lady that was killing a kitten, and she was stepping on it and slowly just squashing its head until the kitten died. And it was this big viral video thing that was going all over the place. And there's this other big video that came out with some girl taking puppies out of a bucket and just tossing them in the lake. And they're live puppies. What are you doing? They're puppies. So, just, if you guys could do anything you can to just stay away from the internet. I mean, not the internet. Stay away from the news and all the negativity that could just be put in your head. There's things you don't want to see, and you don't realize it until after you see it, and you go, dang, I wish I never saw that. So be careful out there, seriously, be careful. I'm sad about Robin Williams because I loved him. I loved his personality. I think a lot of my personality was picked up from his way of acting. Like he's just so funny in the way that he acts, and I think I picked up on some of that. And so that's kind of where my goofiness comes from, is watching people like Robin Williams. Maybe I'm not as funny as him. Maybe I'm not popular and famous and all great, but maybe that's fine, because it seems like when people get real famous and then their fame kind of dies back a little bit, maybe it dies out all the way, but maybe it just dies back a little bit, people seem to get all weird about it, like depressed, and all these suicides start happening and people start doing drugs, and it's just like, wow, chill, man. Have a normal, like right now, like the thing that's going on is YouTube fame, internet fame. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are big YouTubers and they make a lot of money. And what happens when YouTube goes bad? Maybe they find a different way around, because the internet's going to transfer and move around, and there's going to be a flow, and people can, some of those people that are up there, they know what they're doing, and they'll find different avenues to plug into. And so, I don't know, I think it's crazy. I think that there's a lot to it. You guys have to be really ready for things. It seems like a lot of young people, when they become famous, they're the ones that get really arrogant, and they just kind of lose it. They lose their cool. They don't know how to act in public. They don't know how to be people anymore. They're just this spotlight, and that's all they know. And so they feel like they're on top of the world and nothing can hurt them, and they're just invincible. And they don't treat people right anymore, like Justin Bieber. I used to give that kid props against what everyone said. People always, oh, Justin Bieber's stupid, just knocking Justin Bieber. And I'll be like, yo, I got props for that kid because he came up on the internet. He did YouTube. He just sang on YouTube and people found him there. And that's how I'm trying to do things. I'm starting on YouTube, and for someone like him to just lose it, I lost a lot of respect, and I still respect some of it, but it's like, man, that kid. You're these young people, and that's why I think a lot of the Disney stars end up being problematic like that, because they're young. They're too young for their fame, and Disney promotes a lot of children to be famous in their Disney stuff, right? Because it's Disney. It's all about kids. So, you put a kid on TV, and they become famous, and they lose it. I don't know. I hope I'm never like that. I hope that never has an effect on me like that. No matter how famous I would ever get, And then no matter how much is taken back away from me, I hope that I would never feel that bad that I would want to kill myself. I don't know. Anyway, I hate having sad, negative type of videos because, you know, negativity promotes negativity. And I don't want you guys to feel negative by watching a video of me being negative. So anyway, that's what I got. That's what I got for today. I was just feeling saddened by things and just wanted to express it. But be happy, you guys. Go out there and live good, happy, solid lives and be good, respectable people and be a part of reality. You know? Watch out for the news because it'll bring you down. Okay? Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thumbs this video up if you liked it, even though it was negative. Thumbs it up that, you know, you're giving me props on it. And subscribe because I put up a video every single day. And you're missing out if you're not subscribed. Alright, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces. Pow! Bracketeers. Bracketeers. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, yeah. This is the Bracketeers Ensley. Subscribe before it gets too late. Just click the golden button today and you get a new vlog to watch every day.